Hey Stampers, it's me Jana, and I am popping on here to do a bloom box card today. So if you don't know what a bloom box is, it is from Fun Stamper's Journey, and it's a monthly subscription, and you get this bloom box. This is how it comes to you in the mail each month, and it has a full-size stamp set and all the little packets and pieces to make 4 cards. And what you need to supply is just things like your inks and adhesives and any kind of, stuff like sparkle silk, that kind of stuff. And then you end up with 4 finished cards and a full-size stamp set that is yours forever. So this month the cool stamp set is birthday song, and it's birds, and I just happen to love bird stamps, so I was really excited about this stamp set. So it's got the 2 birds, it has this sentiment that says birthday song, and then the other one says let's see, is that a separate? There's hello there, and then whatever you are, be a good one. So there's 3 different sentiments, the 2 birds, and then this with the music notes and some separate little music notes. So that's the stamp set, and I've already pulled off the stamps I'm going to be using today, but these are how they come. They are red rubber cling mount stamps, and they come on a clear acrylic sheet and inside of this, which is this is a hard plastic piece. So when you get your stamps, a lot of people pull them off of this sheet and put them directly onto the hard plastic, and then there's we have a storage system in our catalog too that you can choose to be organized with if you'd like. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. The last time I came on here, I had my I didn't have my camera set up right, and so it was sideways, and so I've played around here, and previously I would use my regular movie camera and record things and put them up to YouTube. But when I'm doing this with my phone, I like to make it on the widescreen so those black bars aren't on each side. Sorry about that. It looks like I went offline there for a second. Anyway, I was saying how I don't like the black bars on each side of the picture, so I go in and change my settings so that it's the widescreen. So I've got 2 different mounts going on here, so I can switch from one to the other and hopefully get this so that it won't be sideways. So bear with, I'm going to switch my phone to the other mount. Let's see, first I need to, where's my little camera thing that switches it around? There it is. There you can see my messy shelf. Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. And I think I have it so it's not sideways. Got my iPad up here so I can see, and then I will get going once I can see that you are seeing it the way it should be. Okay, looks like maybe so. So also in the bloom box with the card kits come like this. Each card's in a separate plastic bag, with all its little parts and pieces, and then you get the instruction book. So it's a full color, really nice book that also has like tips and techniques in it, and full instructions on how to make each card. And so the one I've decided to go with today is this one, Birthday Song. And I just remembered there was something else I wanted here, because I think I am going to distress around the edges. So I'm going to get a piece of sponge out and a brown ink. For that I will try oatmeal cookie, but I've grabbed a darker one just in case that's not dark enough. So I'm just going to follow the instructions here and get started. It says to stamp the bird on whipped cream, which is our white, and it looks like we've got 2 pieces here. And I've mounted the bird, and I've got my black licorice. Pretty. Okay, and then it says to use the small dauber, which is this one, and we are going to apply layers of ink to add color and shading with Cool Pool, Turbo Teal, and Blue Lagoon, starting with the lightest color first. So we are making a bluebird. And since we're going to a darker color, I'm just going to use the same dauber. Okay. We'll wipe that off of there so it doesn't get onto something that we don't want it on. And then it says to detail cut around the bird. I am going to check out and see if they have a die for this set. I don't think so, but if they do, I am going to order that. Oh, sorry. So have you all been busy stamping and making Christmas cards yet? I've got to make a bunch of Christmas tags for Mrs. Santa Claus here. Like it's a charity program, and so our stamp club here locally, we've been making Christmas tags for years, and a lot of times they were going to the foster program, and so they've gone to a couple of different things over the years, but right this year they are going to Mrs. Santa Claus, and I think they went there last year as well. So I'm going to be making a bunch of tags. They have asked for 25 per member, but would really like more than that, so we'll see how far I get. And I'm actually going to cheat because I was at Michael's over the weekend and they had these on clearance, so I bought red and silver, and I figured half of my job is done because they're already cut like tags with holes and have a design down here, so all I have to do is put something cute on them and a to from on the back, and voila, they will be done. Boy, it has been blowing here on the coast today. They said we were going to have high winds starting last night around 11, but they were supposed to end today around 6, I think. But that was not the case. Okay, so there's my little birdie, so cute. Alright, stamp the birthday song sentiment at the top of the tag. I usually kind of like to ink a stamp up the first time I use it and twist the ink off just to kind of get it seasoned. Managed to get that fairly straight even though I wasn't seeing over the top of it there. Okay. Clean that off and then I won't have to think about it. I'm going to clean this bird real quick too, since I have my wipey out. All right. Okay, now it's not on the picture, but I just want to put a little color around the edge because I just like that. To me, it just kind of gives it a finished look, or distressed, whatever. I prefer it. Okay, there we go. Not much, just a little. What's next? Okay, stamp music. Okay, now we're gonna do, oh, that's the other white layer. Stamp music staff 6 times on whipped cream panel, aligning 3 to the far left and 3 to the far right, leaving an unstamped gap down the middle using Blue Lagoon and Cool Pool re-inkers that have been blended with Fusion Blender on acrylic block or workable sheet. In my case, I don't have re-inkers, so I am going to use, I'm just going to stamp them, ink them up, and then stamp off once, and that's what I'm going to do. And I might not even stamp off with Cool Pool because it's really light already. Yeah. Okay. This one, however, is dark, so I am going to stamp off once with that. Alrighty. And then it says stamp additional individual music notes on to music staffs using Watermelon Fusion inks. So that's next. So I've got the little double note here. Put a few of those on there. Oopsie. Okay, quit being so rough with it, Jana. All right. What's next? Okay. Flick panel with Cool Pool and bubblegum and sparkle silks. Love this stuff. We'll start with the lightest. It's got all this frosty goodness, so there's like one of those little mixing beads in there to get it all mixed up. And I'm managing to get it everywhere. Everywhere but on the card. and just a little bit of bubble gum. Isn't that a pretty color? I love it. See if I can get it on there without getting it everywhere, maybe. Alright, what is next? Affix stamped music staff panel to watermelon fusion panel. Okay, and because that right there is going to bug me, I'm just going to trim it real quick. All better. Okay. Affix Licorice Journey tape. Over the seam where the music staff panel meets the watermelon fusion panel at the lower right corner, and secure with 2 brushed silver staples using the Journey Day stapler. Okay, well, I have this little stapler that I've had, so I have not purchased another one because I already had this one, and it is loaded up with some teal colored staples, which will work perfectly actually for this because we've got lots of teal color in our card. And this is the black licorice sparkle tape, which this is how it comes. You get a generous amount on the roll, but they gave us a little piece here for our card. So there we go. And then put a couple of staples in it here. There. And one more. What is next? Okay. Affix watermelon fusion panel to Blue Lagoon card front. If you kind of do your paper like this when you're getting ready to fold it, especially if it's not scored, then you can kind of see how the paper wants to bend. It's bending way easier this way. So that's the way I'm going to go. Dropped my dauber. Okay. Cute. All right. Pop up the Summer Days die cut tag at an angle on the card. Okay, because I am me being me, I like to I like to attach that. Some people like to attach to their card front last, but I am not one of those people. Oh, before I do that, I really wanted to do it to the white panel too, and I forgot, but that's okay. We will just do it around this one. And it did not call for doing this in the instructions, it's just what I wanted to do. Okie dokie. Alright, now then, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Pop up the Summer Days die cut tag at an angle on the card front, covering the area where the stamped music staffs do not meet. So I'm going to use my medium-sized Journey foam squares to pop up the tag. Slip a paper clip element on the top of die cut tag. Create a double loop bow and affix to top of die using Journey craft glue. Look at these cute little paper clips. I think it's just adorable. My Journey craft glue. This is like some of the best glue. Highly recommend this stuff. Okay. Pop up bird on card front at the bottom of the die cut tag. So what I like to do is I like to, in this case, like put his feet down and then pop him up here so he's kind of grounded down here. So I am going to do that with some Journey dots. Look how cool these are. You just pull this and it pops each dot out on its own little sheet. There are 300 in the package. You could use a different kind of adhesive, I guess, to do this, but I find if you're trying to attach something to glittery or sparkly type paper, those kind of sticky dots, and in this case, Journey dots, seem to hold the best. Okay, I think we're all done, you guys. And I'm kind of happy with the way it turned out. I really like the little bit of distressing around the edge. Here is the sample in the instruction book, and then how mine ended up. So what do you think? I kind of like it just gives it that little bit of finished look to me. But that's just my own personal preference. But I think it turned out really cute. These are the other cards that are in this month's Bloom box. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? And of course you can, you know, change them up however you see fit. You can embellish them differently, add something, take something away, whatever. And then you've got the whole stamp set to go on and create all kinds of beautiful cards with. And can't you just picture these birds on Christmas cards? I can. So I have seen some gorgeous samples that people have been making using this birdsong set. And if you like it, you can go to my shopping page. It's www.funstampersjourney/JannaStamps, and you can find it on there. There should be a tab that says Bloom Box, and you just click that and you will find all the information on how to get that stamp set. Alright guys, I have had fun creating for you today. If you missed the video, I've seen people popping off and on, so I'm hoping that you're able to hear me and there's not something messed up with the video. Anyway, I will upload this so you can watch the replay, and if the video turned out okay, I will also upload it to my YouTube channel, which is also JannaStamps, so you can find me on there that way. And have fun crafting, you guys. I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.